Hi, my name remains Goodness Usman. Yes, I'm an actress, a filmmaker, and of course, your fab lady realtor for Naija Realty 24. Yes, last week we started an episode addressing some issues concerning investors investing in the real estate market in Nigeria. So, because of the response we have gotten, we have decided to tag this series as Naija Real Estate Matter with Latana. So I will say that this is the episode 2. In the first episode, I discussed with you. If you have not watched it, please go back to our previous videos and watch it. We're discussing about how investors unavoidably sometimes or ignorantly trust the wrong lawyers while doing their real estate transactions. And that video got a whole lot of buzz. I mean, people were calling and showing how they are for or against that topic. But like I said in that video, it is all about saying it the way it is. I'm in this business to tell you the way it is. I'm in this business most importantly for investors. I want to ensure that investors do not make mistake whatsoever. And I want to ensure that they get their money back in returns, with returns, I beg your pardon. Alright, so on today's episode, I will just continue from where I stopped on the last video. I talked about lawyers, how it is important that every real estate investor out there ensure that when they are contacting a lawyer, ensure that they are contacting the right lawyer who knows what and what to be done when it comes to carrying out due diligence on real estate transactions. So today, the extension of that is still on lawyers and their attitude. Now, I am coming to talk about all of these things based on my experience and not just my own personal experience also based on the experience of my fellow colleagues out there. Like I said in that previous video, I know a lot of people will come for me, but it is not important because I have to. What is important is what I hold investors, opening their eyes, enlightening them on matters arising like this. A lot of times, you will see real estate investors get involved in bad real estate transactions due to the greed from their lawyers. Yes, I'll take that again. A whole lot of lawyers out there are very, very greedy when it comes to real estate transactions. Now, when they are contacted by their client, who in this case is the investor, what happened is this investor had trusted these lawyers that they should go and carry out a due diligence on this said property, whether it is a house or a land that they want to invest in. But guess what? Because of their greediness, this is what happened. Some of them will carry out a due diligence, no doubt. Some don't even bother to carry out a due diligence. What they do is that they will go back to this real estate agent and bully this real estate agent to giving them his or her own commission. Now, they don't even ask for 10% of the commission from this agent. They most of the time want the larger chunk of this real estate agent's commission. And if this real estate agent refuses to play ball, they will tell this real estate agent that they have the power to stop this transaction from flying. So, giving into this threat, most of these real estate agents will give in and give away their commission so that they don't lose the deal at all. Like, having a bit of half bread is better than none. But sometimes it's not even the case of half bread, it's the case of quarter bread. So they give in to this transaction. But in the case where they meet some realtors like me who will not give in to bullying like that, they will go back to you as an investor and tell you that that house is bad, that land is bad, is this, is that. They will say all sorts just to damage the image of that transaction so that you don't go into it. Now, what they do, why I am coming to bring this to light, is because it is becoming too rampant, and I realize that investors are missing out great offers, great deals, due to the greediness, selfishness of these so-called lawyers. Some of you watching me might say, okay, so what's the big deal? They are working for their money. No, I do not agree, because any investor who contacts their lawyer, they have an annual payment that is a due that is always given to them. They are being paid for that job. So you're not, it is wrong for a lawyer to be asking a real estate agent to give out of our commission or his commission. I don't have a problem with that realtor or that real estate agent deciding to give the commission, to give part of the commission to this lawyer for doing a good job. But I have a problem with the lawyer bullying this real estate agent or the real estate developer into giving them this huge amount of money that they usually ask for. It is wrong. Now, the most painful part and the most important key reason why I am making this video and discussing this topic is because when they don't get their way in terms of what they are requesting for, they tend to make these investors, you as an investor, lose these good deals. That is the reason why I am speaking up on this subject matter. Now you might be wondering as an investor, so how do I know? What do I do if I find myself in this situation? Because a whole lot of time, you as an investor don't even get to know anything about this, because the real estate agent or the realtor do not want to come back. They would usually not come back to you to tell you XYZ. Indirectly, some of them might be trying to tell you, but you probably do not see or get the signal. But because they also want to destroy your relationship with your lawyer, because a lot of times these lawyers have 10, 5, 15 years relationship with you as an investor. So smart, intelligent real estate agent will not want to destroy that relationship. They will just keep quiet and move to the next transaction. However, it does not so mean that what they are doing is wrong. It's actually wrong and unprofessional. Yes, I say it again. It is wrong and unprofessional. So if you're a lawyer and you're watching me and you're doing this, please, I want to plead with you to stop it. You are there to make sure that your client's interest is covered. But with your greediness and selfishness, you are not covering your client's back. You're not covering your client's interest. You're out for that transaction only for your own selfish and greedy interest, which is wrong and unprofessional. Now, for you as an investor that is watching me, this usually happens mostly to investors living abroad. Those that are based in diaspora, this usually happens to you guys because you're not around, you're not in town, you need somebody to fully represent you on ground. However, a disclaimer, I'm not saying that all lawyers do this. No, I'm saying some. So for you as an investor that is watching me, what can you do? Please, you can also try as much as you can to trust the judgment of your real estate agent or your realtor. It is important that investors learn to grow a trusted relationship with a realtor. For instance, if you choose me to be your realtor, you should trust me on that transaction to give you the right information. And if you keep a very good relationship with your realtor, when something like this is about to happen or is happening, they can look for a way indirectly to warm up to you and tell you without necessarily offending or destroying the relationship between you and your lawyer. But if you don't have a good relationship with your realtor, they will not open up to you. So trusting your realtor is a key to mitigate some of these things. The most important and key point here is for you, an investor, to stop losing out on great deals due to the selfishness of these lawyers. Because it's painful when I watch investors miss out on sweet deals, good deals that would give them high return on their investment, just because somebody somewhere refuses to play ball to the selfishness of these lawyers. In fact, they go as far as asking the developers selling these properties to also give them money. They go as far as that. They request for money. And what they usually request, from my experience, is not what anybody will freely give. Imagine a lawyer asking for 5 million naira on a transaction of less than 20 million. Where is that going to happen? And it will, because they know that you, the investor, have trusted their judgments, and what they tell you is what you will do. So they use that as a bully to the real estate agent and to the real estate developer. Now, it is not only lawyers that do this. Family members, friends, they also do this. But I will be doing another, on the next episode, I will be talking about the aspect of family members and friends. But for today, I just want to stick to these legal practitioners. So investors out there watching it, please, sometimes when your lawyer tells you that the transaction is bad, please ask for a proof. Ask for a proof. Let them show you a proof that that property is bad and that land is bad. They must have a proof. They are legal practitioners, right? So they must have a document backing up their claim. Do not always try to, pay attention to what they tell you. And sometimes not just pay attention to what they say, but the signals, the handwritings most of the time are always on the wall. And sometimes when you say you trust a legal practitioner, you need to look into the person's personality. And that's why it is most important that you trust realtors as well. Like I said in my previous video, how can you trust a realtor? Look at the history of this realtor. Look at the person, do investigation, carry out due diligence on this realtor. Social media has made things much easier. Carry out a research, type the realtor's name, look at things that will pop out in that realtor's name. You would know that, okay, this person, you can tell from what the person posts on their social media handles, their lifestyle, you can tell that, okay, this person can be a person of integrity and the person you can work with. So if it's a personality you can work with, and the things the person say will make you know that, okay, I can trust to work with this person. So when you have a trusted realtor with your lawyer, you compare and make sure that the two of them are syncing. Where they are not syncing, ensure that you use wisdom to know what is exactly the problem. Sometimes it's not that easy, but I'm saying when you trust your realtor, it is easier to fish out some of these greedy and selfish lawyers. I'm sorry, apologies to all investors out there who had lost great deals due to this. Some of you also have not lost great deals. Your deals had passed through because the real estate agent decided to play ball with the lawyer or the real estate developer. And I wouldn't blame them, because they don't want to miss out in everything, because they've done the work and this lawyer just want to take everything away from them. So instead of losing out on everything, they will just play ball and not lose out 100%. All right, so I hope that I've not used this to stir up trouble because from my past video, I know what I got. I know some backlashes. So I'm of course, is when you're saying the truth a lot of the times, you get backlash for saying the truth, or when you bring out some things like this, the people affected will always come out for you. All right, until next time, when I come on the next episode, please watch out for the next episode. But I hope that I've been able to open your eyes, open your mind regarding this subject matter. But if you have any question whatsoever, please put it in the comment section. I will be available to attend to you. My name remains Latana Goodness Usman. Once again, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. Thank you for liking, and thank you for sharing this to bless other investors or intending investors out there. Do remain blessed, and I'll see you in my next episode.